Hey, HW here. Beautiful, beautiful afternoon this time in Nashville. And I'm sitting here with this Fesley guitar. Now, let me catch up on what's going on because I actually have three Fesley guitars here. And I want to talk to you about why I bought three or why I bought two and they sent me this one. Let me catch you up if you haven't been here. I got an email from Fesley that said, will you check out a guitar? What caught my eye, I was going to say no, but what caught my eye was it was a $300 Strat. It was this guitar right here with Grover tuners, a roasted neck, Wilkinson pickups, and a Wilkinson bridge. This to me jumped out over some of the other specs I've seen on import guitars that are available on Amazon. This guitar I think was $329 or $320, and then there was like a coupon to get it for less than $300, right? Came with a nice little gig bag, and it showed up, and I did this video. It kind of blew me away. This guitar blew me away. It sounded great. It was just incredible. Neck pickup. Here's the in-between sounds. Bridge is a big humbucker. Stays in tune. This thing came up set up perfectly. Okay, so I did a video. I said, you guys got to check these things out. It looks like Fesley discontinued the other models, their cheaper models. What they basically did was came out with these new models with these sort of what feels like aftermarket upgrades already added to the guitar, right? They sent me this guitar, and I went, check it out, everybody. Now, what was the comment you think I got in the comments there? Well, the problem with brands like this is QC. The problem is quality control. Maybe you got a really good one, HW, but the rest are probably not that good, right? So, I talked to some people from Fesley at NAMM. And I showed them the video. It had come out that day. I said, look, I just posted the video. They were like, thank you, thank you. And they, I guess, watched the video. Now, I got an email from them later, and they saw some of those comments. And they said, hey, we wanted you to know your guitar came right through Amazon. The guitars are warehoused with Amazon, and they're sent to the customers. We didn't send you that sample. All we did was order it from Amazon on your behalf. I went, okay. So they said, if you'd like, you can order another guitar and we'll refund you for it. But I knew if I did that, you guys, it would say in the comments, somebody would show up and say, well, if they knew it, they could have put this one or that one. So I didn't tell Fesley a thing. I didn't say anything. I didn't answer the email yet. Instead, I went on Amazon myself and I bought two Fesleys. So is this a sponsored video? Well, they gave me this one, but I bought both of these at full price. So I don't know. I mean, they gave me this one. I bought both of those with my own money. So these are my opinions here. Those two guitars, I ordered the same model, but I want to get two different colors because I'm probably going to give those away. So here is what I have noticed. One is, I will tell you from my previous career, when a company warehouses with Amazon, if you order through Amazon, they're not seeing the order detail. They're not going to notice that I ordered these. Fesley is not going to notice my name and that I order these. The people I talk to are on the marketing side. They probably have nothing to do with the rest of the company, right? So I do believe all of these guitars that I have are the normal, what you would expect. Now, a couple of the Fesley guitars in the NAMM show had some rough fret edges, so that's what I was looking for. My guitar if I'm being critical, maybe has one or two little spots that I could go, oh, that could be smoother or something. But the fretwork is great. My frets are smooth. I can see myself in them. This neck is comfortable. The guitar stays in tune. It's set up great, and it sounds great. So maybe I got a good one, maybe not. But I do believe that between these three, we will be able to tell if QC is in the toilet or if it's very good. So I've tuned these up. I haven't really played them. I'd like to play them right now. The new ones have the hang tag. Mine does not. Let's try these out. First, let's put mine down and let's try the black one. This guitar feels just like the other one. The neck feels the exact same. Smooth on the back. No sharp frets on this one. Zero. There was like one that was like maybe sharp on the end there. But it's not, on both of these guitars, it would not be something you felt when you were playing, just when you're inspecting. There was one or two that maybe I would call sharp. This one, zero. This one feels just like any of my... Actually, I was feeling all my guitars, and actually my Japanese Fender has one or two sharp frets. But again, they're minimal in the way that you wouldn't feel it. This, I would say zero. Zero sharpness. Yeah, man, it holds tune. I mean, this guitar... This guitar feels really great. I don't fault this for going a little bit out of tune right now because, I'm using the wiggle stick here a bit, and these guitars just got here, so they're kind of acclimating still, but it's holding tune pretty well, and these are floating bridges too. This is what I experienced with my first one. It kind of just, you usually got to sit a guitar in a room or something when you first get it for a couple days, or, like overnight at least. But this thing seems to be holding tune pretty well. Like, I got to play it for a while for it to go out of tune. So I'm pretty happy with it, Okay, the black one sounds great. It sounds killer. It reminds me pretty much of that one. The setup actually on these two guitars is almost identical. This one, the bridge is just slightly forward, which is neither here nor there. That's not a good thing or a bad thing. Let's try the other Sunburst one. This one is definitely a little bit different. The action's a little higher. This one might ring more. Okay, here's my takeaway from having all three of these. The strings are the worst thing on them. That's what you need to change. I would put elixirs on my guitars, and these guitars greatly benefit when you throw just some high quality strings on there. Some strings of your choice. These strings are a little on the rougher side. There's a couple rough spots. If I'm being like super critical, right? It's like there's a few rough spots here and there on some frets, but it's totally playable. It's totally fine. I mean, it's like that. Those rough spots would develop from wear and play, and you could of course like smooth them out if you wanted to go that route. But on all these models, the Grovers and the Wilkinson here seems to be holding tune as good as a lot of my other guitars. I mean, what I'm getting at is, in this $300 price range, I'm not sure you can do better than this. Now, there might be some other things. I've seen some Jet guitars. I've seen some other things that people really like. But to me, the Wilkinson pickups with the Wilkinson bridge, the Grover tuners, I'm starting at already a place that I think is... I'm starting at a place that I think is really good, really quality. And I don't know. Now, these are the G2 Grovers, you know what I mean? They're the Chinese-made like ones that Grover, they're, with G2 Grover machine heads, a division of Grover Musical Instruments, right? So they're the cheapest Grovers I think they make, but it's great. It's got this speed heel on the back. I just don't know that you can get better for this money, and I've said this repeatedly. Mine I could gig on a weekend with. This one, I noticed there's a little too much relief in the neck. I would pull it back just slightly. But that's also a preference. A lot of people will play my guitars and say, you like low action, don't you? And I say, well, yeah, you can feel the action's low. And, not everyone's into that. Now, I did make the comment, this thing rings a little more. Higher action often comes with a little bit of a sustainy tone. You hear a little more vibration. The lower you get, the more those strings can get deadened. Behind, that vibration can get kind of deadened by running into some other frets. You get the action super low, and you kind of hear the buzzing on. When you fret, you hear the buzzing back here. So it's one of those things where low action can be a give or take. This is still well within the range of acceptable. In fact, I would call this medium to medium low. Those I would call low action. Not ultra low, but I think they're on the lower side of what you would expect when you pick up a guitar. In my estimation, they're set up really great out of the box. This one, weirdly, this neck feels a little thicker too, but I know it's not. I can tell it's not. It's just that action makes it just overall feel a little different. This neck is also darker. I guess it's more roasted or just whatever, a little darker there. And super clean. This just came out of the box, and I can hear it drifting just a little bit, but these feel really great. I'm comfortable to say there's a high level of consistency here, at least as high as you would get on Squier or Fender or whatever. So I'm look, you can't come at me for the next 3 years if you order a guitar on Amazon and it says Fessli right here and you get like a dud. Sometimes guitars can be dogs. There's always going to be good ones and bad ones of any bunch. If I were to pick one, I like the lower action. And mine seems to be rock solid tuning. That I think is rock solid tuning. This one was drifting a little bit. But like I said, I just got these guitars in this room. It is pretty dry outside. It's cold outside this time of year. The humidity is low, and the humidity is lower in my house than it would be in the spring or summer. So, guitars got to acclimate a little bit. Mine was a little fidgety on the tuning kind of the first day, and then it's been like rock solid ever since. For a $300 guitar, I just don't see how you can get better than this. I've tried some other stuff. I have a great Harley Benton I love, but honestly, I like the Harley Bentons that are like the SC550 and stuff. The lower end Harley Benton I got with the P90s I just couldn't keep it in tune. It was, you know what I mean? Like, mine wasn't that great. These are great. I'm probably going to give these two away, and I'm going to email Fessli and say, don't worry about sending me another one. Just send me a telly. You know, I want to review their telly as well because it also has Wilkins pickup. So, look, guys, I think we've gotten to the bottom of this. These things are. If someone says to me, "What guitar should I get?" I got $250. I got $300. I'm going to say I think you want the Fessli FST 1000. And I'm going to try the FCT 1000. So stay tuned for all you telly guys. And like if I was buying my first guitar, I'd probably get a telly because that tuning is going to be really stable and solid. Here, this is great actually because you get the Wilkinson trem, so it might even be a better deal because this thing is really comfortable and it works really well. You can go watch that other video if you haven't. But as far as I'm concerned, the case is a little bit closed here. I don't think you can do better. This is the Amazon guitar to get. So there's a link in the description. They gave me this one. I bought those two. So, you know, there you go. I've been HW.